Manchester United are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now that's well seen too. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that pass isn't the best. Diogo Dalot spots it and intercepts. Short changes him with that pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Matheus Cunha. It's a pretty loose pass. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. That's a little off target. Pass is just off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's on it, can he get away? He's onside, crosses it in.
Well, it's delivered.
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this, or...
He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bruno Guimaraes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Manchester United take the lead. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Vlahovic. Ugarte looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Looking for a runner. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vlahovic. Bruno Fernandes. Now this could be a chance. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's found a way through. Morata. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22.
Ready to try one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
And he's going direct. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Picked out brilliantly. And he was alert to it. Busquets. Manchester United making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Conceição. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And it's Guimarães. He's had it taken off him. Matheus Cunha. Kalulu gets over and intercepts. Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Del Piero. He's found some space. Well, now it's... There's the shot! And the whistle goes for half-time. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Second period then underway. Yildiz. Now it's Vlahovic. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Vlahovic. That was good alertness. Bruno Fernandes, given the lift of his goal. Del Piero bops him off it and wins back the ball. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. De Gea is there to clear. Vlahovic. Now it's Del Piero. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played into the box. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
He just can't argue with that. He could have been booked for an earlier incident too.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Conceição. Ugarte makes the interception. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. This ended up in no man's land. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Vlahovic is onto this. And now they can clear their lines. And he's there to belt it away. And he's intervened well there. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Del Piero. Now it's Vlahovic. Vlahovic receives it in a good position here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Danilo cuts out the pass. And it's Del Piero. He's through here. Yildiz. He's picked his way through.
Chance for a shot! They've done it! And the comeback is complete!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Tries a shot! He's got a goal!
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, well played, well played.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 8. Messi, cambio di giocatori.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mount. Oh, what
Real chance! Sticks it away! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Takes a shot! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Face to face with the keeper.
And the finish!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nice interception, well timed. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? And he's gone backward here. Now, can they get him all?
Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.